Hey guys, how are we all? Welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general bonus love reading for the sign of Aries. This can resonate with your sun, moon, rising or Venus sign. Now I could be reading for yourself or for your love interest, the one that's on your mind. So please use your own discernment and flip the roles to however this best resonates with your situation, but please do not make the story fit. So if the reading resonates or parts of the message resonate, then that's great. If it doesn't resonate, then it's simply not your message. So please take what you feel fits and leave the rest, guys. So we're just using this deck of cards today. This is the Modern Witch Tarot. So let's get straight into the reading. Angels of Love and Light, can we please have clear and concise messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? What do they need to know in relation to love for this bonus general reading, please and thank you. Just cutting up the deck for you now. Okay, Justice in reverse. You could be dealing with a Libra, or you have Libra quite strongly in your chart, your person does. If this isn't the case, then I'm getting the sense that someone feels a little bit in like, why me? Why me? Everything's unfair, things are not kind of working out, things aren't balanced. Somebody feels like they're being picked on. Wow, I'm getting picked on by the universe. So this person may be really feeling like they haven't necessarily got a lot of support in their life, like they're not supported in some sort of way. And I feel like this person has gone through a very difficult, very long, kind of drawn out process to do with a legal case of sorts. So there could be something to do with a legal contract. I feel someone is getting ready to finish or close out a cycle to do with a legal contract, as in some sort of verdict is going to be made known soon. Potentially this may go in your person's favour, but this person may have trepidation about whether something is going to go in their favour. Maybe they have fear in a sense that if they are kind of battling against it with someone else, that it's going to rule favourably for the other person, and there's a strong sense of things being unfair or unequal and unjust, potentially. But that could just be someone's fear right now rather than an actual kind of result. I feel like someone's still waiting on a decision for something to close out, potentially. Obviously with these messages, can you please take we feel resonates and leave the rest? Look at that with that Ace of Wands wanting to fly out. Somebody is wanting to get kind of like jump off the mark type of thing. They want to close out something that's been long drawn, and they want the passionate new beginning in their life. They want that sense of vitality, that zest for life. This person is, I'm getting coming forward towards you. They want this passionate new beginning. This person is very attractive, or you're both very attractive, or there's a strong sense of magnetic attraction between the two of you. I feel like your love interest is kind of inspired to close out this old situation that they've been dealing with, or they have been inspired, and I feel like that sense of that inspiration is helping keeping this person going for now. My nose has got so itchy, guys. I'm really sorry about that, but I feel like sometimes if I get the odd message and I'm channeling, I get kind of really itchy nose. So I feel like there are some significant messages that potentially could be coming through, some sort of answers for someone in relation to this reading. Look, wow. Seven of Swords. Oh, my head's all itchy now as well. Okay, so somebody has definitely dealt with someone who has been very underhanded and sneaky in their life. I'm getting the sense that someone could have been trying to create some sort of block in your love interest from moving on forward, and they've been doing something on the quiet now for a while, and they haven't been caught as of yet. I'm getting caught red-handed. So in that legal implication I was getting earlier, so there may be something that's found out that allows someone to get the information that they receive, which is getting them the sense, the resources that they need to become free and available to avoid a certain verdict. So if this person was fearful that something wasn't going to work out in their favour, there could be a new piece of information or something, some sort of good news could be coming in, which will allow someone to find out what they need to end something and become free, single and independent. I'm also getting as well that your love interest is trying to communicate with you in some sort of way. They want to make discreet moves towards you. They want you both to look in the same direction because there hasn't been the sense of clarity in your connection. So I feel like something needs to be cleared up. There's been a lot of stagnation where things haven't moved on forward anywhere, and a lot of sleepless nights to do with a long-term situation or a connection. I feel like this person may be feeling relatively sensitive right now. They may have lost a lot of money. They may be finding themselves in a difficult spot right now. This person is wanting to revive a connection with you, but potentially this person hasn't really been allowed access to you as of right now until something else has become more clear in their own life before coming forward and making something clear with you. So I feel like your love interest is dealing with a lot of karma right now, okay? Well, my throat just went then. This person doesn't see how they were able to speak up before, but their mouth is available. So they could speak up if they want to, but they're having difficulty with expressing of themselves. This person could have a lot that's going on with them in their life. They could have been dealing with someone who wasn't a teammate, wasn't a team player. And I feel like your love interest has had enough. They've had enough with something or someone. I feel like your love interest wants to take this risk to come forward towards you, or to show you that they are ready to take action in some sort of capacity towards this connection and to move it forward in some sort of manner. It doesn't necessarily have to be diving straight into some sort of intimate relationship or anything like that. I feel more on the lines and the basis of just having that sense of engagement with one another, like getting together and talking and conversing about how to, make a workable plan, put a plan together, potentially. This person could be quite logical, quite analytical. They're actually very smart here, guys. They're very smart, but I feel like they've taken a lot of time to kind of plan their next move. And I feel like they've been doing this on the quiet, and they feel like it's getting time to make their move with the Wheel of Fortune. You could be seeing lots of 10s, guys. We've got 10 here and then a 1. So there could be an 11. You could be seeing lots of 11s here. Yeah, this person has been holding back, not talking to you, until they felt like it was the right time, with that King of Swords in reverse and the Lovers. This person has a lot of nostalgia for the connection with you. They recognise there is something more towards this. But you and this person had to let go of something in the past to surrender and trust the process of how something was going to come into fruition. And both of you heal your heart in some sort of capacity and leave what's not serving and move on to calmer waters, as I say that. And the blocks that you may have experienced in the past were there for a reason. This person most likely had to leave an unrequited love situation here with that Knight of Cups in reverse, the Devil in reverse. They were confused about something. There was a sense of codependency. They invested heavily in this connection in a very, I'm getting dysfunctional situation in the home. Yeah, and they were there for practical reasons, and something is being revealed to them here, that they were dealing with someone who was selfish, with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse, someone who's greedy, who was holding on to your person most likely for financial gain, and to block them from having the new beginning. This could be you, or your person is trying to get themselves ready to come forward and make the leap forward towards you and declare some sort of feelings, or you may be declaring your feelings here after a very painful ending of an old situation. But something had to be in stagnation for some sort of time here. Your connection, most likely it didn't get off the ground before, and I feel like there was a reason for this not getting off the ground in the first place. But I feel things are getting ready to take off relatively soon. I feel like there's a strong sense of excitement but anticipation at the same time, not necessarily sure about how something is going to happen and when it's going to happen and why it's going to happen and everything else. But I feel like there is a bigger picture to all of this with what's happening with you and your love interest. There's a major breakthrough happening. What can we get here for Aries, please? What else, please, for Aries? I'm also getting that if you were to end up potentially having some sort of sneaky kind of romantic surprise meeting, we saw that Seven of Swords and the Ace of Wands are like a little kind of romantic getaway that nobody else kind of really knows where you're at. There's potentially a strong sense of pregnancy here, guys. So if that does resonate, then obviously please be careful, you know what to do. But yeah, there's a lot of passion here. Oh my gosh, and love with the Ace of Cups. Strong sense of pregnancy. I mean, yeah, this is either going to be a rekindling of an old love, or even a rekindling of a connection where you may have not had the opportunity to get it off the ground, but something is being elevated, something's being moved, something's being transformed here. Or it could be a brand new love coming in here with that Ace of Cups and the King of Wands. Well, there's your energy, guys. Or you could potentially be dealing with a fellow fire sign or a water sign here. Yeah, somebody's going to make a sudden return into someone else's life after healing. Yeah, someone had to heal from a situation that was not working anymore. They had to end a relationship because something was found out that was very painful. Could also be dealing with a Scorpio, guys. But definitely strong sense of pregnancy. I mean, you know, the Ace of Wands can sometimes represent, you know, potentially conception, obviously, but the birth of a boy and also the birth of a girl. So if there was an indication, then you potentially could be getting pregnant with twins. If that is something that potentially resonates in someone's family here, that's just an additional message. I don't believe it's going to resonate for everyone, so obviously please take we feel resonates, but shuffling again, and there it is. So I feel like there is the confirmation that that is most likely a message for someone. But there is definitely love here, there's passion here, there's loyalty here, there's friendship here. As I say that with the Six of Cups, you're probably dealing with a past life soulmate, a high level soulmate, twin flame, divine masculine, divine feminine energy. This is huge, guys. This is really huge. What else, please, for Aries? Wow. What else? Yeah. Page of Swords in reverse. So there are a lot of jealous people around. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be keeping their eye on this connection with you and your person, but I feel like your love interest is keeping tabs on you in some sort of manner. Maybe you're keeping tabs on them in some sort of manner. Because there's both the sense of wanting to mutually revive something here, but nothing's been said, so you wouldn't know of anything. But there we have the Emperor. There's your energy, Aries. Somebody's up in their head. This could be you, or your person's up in their head about coming forward towards you, or you and this person having this conversation. I'm getting the sense that someone feels a bit tongue-tied. They're not quite sure what they want to say, but they want to say something. They may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now. They're trying to follow their heart. They're trying to let go of their defenses. Wow. 5 of Cups. Someone feels lots of sadness and regret from the past. I'm getting as well that this person wants this passionate new beginning, but potentially they still could be crying over spilt milk to do with a third party situation, but yet we have the 2 of Cups in the background, which you and your person most likely have with each other, and it's not really being paid attention to as of right now, or it hasn't been for a long time. But look at this, with Temperance, we have Sagittarius energy as well, guys, and the King of Pentacles. Somebody feels, in a sense, guilty or some sort of sorrow from the past. Have been repressing their emotions and their desire, their passion. They haven't spoken up for about what they want. They want to reconcile with you here. They want to have a union, reunion, reconciliation. This person does want a commitment of sorts. I feel like you may have shown your loyalty to this person in the past. You only wanted to bring them peace because you have this sense of fond memories from the past. Could also be dealing with a Leo here, doesn't have to be. Maybe more Sagittarius energy with Judgment. There's a sense of a second chance coming into play here. You know, an apology, an acceptance of an apology, forgiveness, dreams coming true I'm getting. I know that sounds really cliche and a bit cheesy, but I feel like something is being revived here. Something is being brought back to life, for sure. But you both have felt very sad at one point or another here with whatever happened or didn't happen in the past. But you are both being guided on this path for a reason, that there will be light at the end of the tunnel. But it's probably not seemed like that for a long time. A really long time. But I feel like there needs to be a very straight, honest communication or conversation here. Yeah, look, as I say that, with the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Wow. So look at all this fire, guys. I mean, this is crazy. Somebody wants to reach out passionately and express themselves. They feel the sense of this intensity, of this connection. They want to move on forward with it. They want to be confident within themselves. I feel like this person's really determined to kind of fight for this connection. They're trying to find that sense of courage to be able to eventually speak up and not just kind of watch from afar. Like, this person wants to kind of talk, but potentially they may not necessarily be in the right headspace as of yet to kind of express themselves, but they're basically being told on a soul level, do it, you can do it, but they're getting their mind and their emotions are kind of blocking them or getting in the way at the same time. Yeah, look, with the Knight of Swords, all this person wants to do is come forward and directly tell you what they want and how they want to move this connection on forward and heal your heart and heal their own heart from an old situation and move on to calmer waters together and end an old painful cycle, you know, something that has been in stagnation between the two of you for a really long time where there wasn't growth. And it's interesting to me because, you know, the Six of Swords plus the Three of Swords plus the Knight, there's 10 swords there. And in a sense, this has been very painful for you both. There's potentially been a sense of betrayal at one point, or that's felt like a sense of betrayal. There's probably been some sort of major gross misunderstanding between the two of you. And I feel like someone's felt like they've made their bed and they're lying in it and they don't want to lie in it anymore. They want to kind of make themselves present, make themselves known about something and bring light to a situation. You could be dealing with a Leo here. You could be wanting to get together to talk to a Leo, or maybe your love interest could be a Leo and they're getting ready to talk to you, or there's strong Leo placements. I feel like you're both kind of necessarily on the same page when it comes to each other, but then at the same time, not very much has been said between you. Not very much has been said between you. I feel like you kind of only really want of each other, but you both probably have lots of options in your life, or lots of people that are interested in you. And you both, wow. The Wheel of Fortune just leapt out. I feel like you know that in divine timing this connection is coming together, and that's why you're not speaking up as of right now. Your person's not speaking up because something else needs to be cleared out first. The apology is coming. The sense of having that heart-to-heart is coming into fruition. The love connection is coming together, and this connection probably is meant to be. But there's something that needs to be cycled out first before this passionate new beginning can take place. What else for Aries? Wow. Oh my gosh, the King of Wands. Well, there you are. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You may be really in your work right now. Your person's really in their work, overworking. Very determined to get the kind of finances in order. I feel like there is something coming into fruition with someone's career. Like someone's been working night and day at something, and they've been waiting and waiting and waiting for some sort of positive news, and it's about to come in, or it will be soon. And somebody's going to feel like they're out of a rut to do with something, so that potentially they can invite love into their life. I'm kidding, it may have been a while, guys, that you probably have been on the dating scene, or your person's been on the dating scene, or of anything, you know. Yeah, letting go of a burden to do with an old pattern of behaviour here, with the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Hanged One, seeing things in a different perspective. We have Judgment. Somebody's had to go through a spiritual awakening. They've had to unlearn something, and they're learning something else. I'm getting a sense of deprogramming to reprogram. And I feel like your love interest had a particular thought that they needed to stay away from you, most likely, because I feel like this person, I'm getting a sense that they're self-sabotaging the connection, or they feel like they need to punish themselves a little bit further about what happened with you and this person. And that's not the case at all. They don't need to do that. They're only causing more harm onto themselves. But I feel like your love interest wants to put in the work with you, but they may be very consumed elsewhere. But that's not to say that they wouldn't make time for this connection. I feel like you both could be really busy. But all this fire energy, there's so much that's going on between you. So much going on in the sense of the unseen on a soul level. You both have had to go through a lot of karma here. You both have had to learn a lot of lessons. You both have had to deal with really petty, kind of selfish, immature people. And I feel like you're both pretty much turning your back on these people and re-establishing what you are wanting for yourselves and moving forward in a new direction. Yes, it's important to kind of look back on the past and to kind of learn from the past in a sense, but then it gets to a point where you can't really learn too much more from that, and you have to kind of be more focused in the now and look to the future. And I feel like someone is going to stop kind of dwelling over and over and over and over again about what happened or what didn't happen or why it happened and how it happened and what if this and what if that. I feel like this person's just gone, oh, do you know what, I can't deal with this anymore. I can't. No one can deal with this anymore. You know. Oh, wow, okay. I'm getting that there potentially could be friends who could be speaking to your person or yourself, or however this resonates, going, you know, guys, like, can you just stop talking about this now? It's getting on our nerves. Like, there could be a lot of conversation about something, like, just talking over and over and over about something. Either that, or they're not talking to anyone right now, and they don't feel like they've got the support or feel like they can talk to anyone or trust anyone, and they have to kind of be on high alert and guarded. I feel like this person may have let down their guard in the past. There could have been a sense of naivety in the past to do with someone else or something else, and they may have not read the fine print or the small print to do with something. They may have rushed into something too quickly, and I feel like this person may have been suffering from that from the past, and they've learned a hard lesson here, but they are I'm getting over it. Like, they're getting the sense, like, completing it. They've made sacrifices, or they've had to make certain sacrifices for them to get the sense of, wow, I'm getting ascension here. This rebirth, this resurrection, this person to get into their kind of soul purpose, their life mission. They've needed to end something with the 10 for something passionate to come in. I feel like your love interest is having to get rid of certain people, places and things, but they've had a really hard time of doing that. They really have. But they also know that you've let go of the struggle to do with this connection. You may have done a lot of the work, you know, to do with this connection before. You may have been doing a lot of work in a kind of energetic sense here, on a soul level. You've done a lot of healing. You see things differently. You went through your own spiritual awakening, etc. You were guided in some sort of way. So even in the physical, if other people were to kind of criticize you and say, well, you didn't even lift a finger, you didn't do of anything, so how are you getting this connection with this person or doing such and such and so, you don't need to explain yourself to anyone or anything. You kind of know it deep down with what you've done with yourself and how you've progressed in a certain manner or way. So other people's opinions don't really mean of anything. That's just what they are, people's opinions. So I feel like your love interest wants to help you with this connection. They want you to have a rest. They want you to have a sit down because you deserve it. And the thing is, with this connection, they now have to kind of pick up what you've had to let go and then walk over the finish line with you, basically, or get to the finish line so that you and them can meet each other there, or kind of get over the finish line together to close off this arduous cycle that you've most likely been through, separately but together, you know, in your own kind of life with whatever you've been tackling and dealing with, and also with your person, with whoever they've been tackling or dealing with, etc, etc. But I feel like, you know, the hard part is coming to an end. I'm getting the sense of like this person has got to the peak of this hill and they're on the top of this hill, and all they really have to do is kind of go down this hill. But it's the fact is that they feel so exhausted. It's like, oh, how much more? But then they've got the hill that they can go down, and everything will just naturally run and fall into place eventually. But it's having that sense of trust and faith that it will do, and that everything will happen out in the right timing when it's meant to happen. But I feel like you both have gone through grief. You both have gone through the sense of regret. You both have gone through a sense of sorrow. You both have gone through a lot of sadness and loss in your lives, most likely. So I feel like there is a lot that you both would be able to resonate with each other, definitely. But this person wants to travel to see you. They want to communicate. They want to passionately tell you where they're at with a certain situation. This person was at a crossroads. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know what road to take. They weren't sure what they were doing. But I feel like they've made a decision, because in a sense, them not making a decision left them feeling even more stuck. They procrastinated. They were stressed. They weren't sure what to do. They had this push and pull and fight basically with their soul here, with all of this Wands energy, you know? And I feel like at the moment with all of this fire, their soul is winning right now. But they're just having to trust the process, that if they get out of their head a little bit more and focus on healing of themselves, and rather than kind of dwelling on what could have been and what might have been, etc., and just accepted that these changes have happened for the reason that they have, because there's a higher purpose towards them in an actual greater benefit for them, that it's actually working out for their highest good, you know, and that the universe is very much there to support them in their dreams coming true, right? But they may have felt for a long time that everything is against them, but it really isn't. It's all happening for them, but they've just not had this look on life on that. They just think everything is against them, everyone's against them, but it's not true at all, because we don't grow and change and transform into the best versions of ourselves by staying in the same place. we have to be challenged because we need that. But I feel like you've been very patient with this connection. Your person's being patient. But you will eventually get there. Absolutely. Definitely. I mean, there is so much like positivity happening here. But I feel like your person wants to kind of prove of their loyalty to you. They really do. They definitely want to send you a couple of cheeky messages. That is for sure. This person could feel a bit kind of frustrated here on a more intimate level. This person wants this sense of a release or a relief. So I feel like they're kind of wanting to see you. I feel like they want to have something more intimate with you, definitely. Obviously, strong sense of pregnancy here, as I said earlier. With that Knight of Wands, this person's very passionate. Very passionate. But obviously, you guys know what you got to do, etc. But this person does envision their life with you. And they know that deep down, things are kind of working out for them in their best interest. So if you're not in communication right now, there's a purpose to it. It's not to be against this person or anything like that. It's actually to assist this person, but they just have to see it that way. But it may take a little bit of time for this person to kind of, for it to click into place and for it to kind of sink in that actually you're probably not talking to them because you know that they need the sense of peace and you know that they need to take the time for themselves and they don't need to be bombarded with a load of messages and all sorts of things. So you're just kind of leaving them to let them be, and so that they can get their energy back, their strength back, their zest back, their confidence back, because you know intuitively that this person's gone through a really hard time, and you know you will eventually get together when it's the right timing. Okay? But anyway, guys, wow, interesting reading. This was only meant to be a shorter bonus reading, but yet again, here we are, half an hour in. Anyway, guys, so I hope you have enjoyed this reading as much as I've enjoyed reading for you today. If you did enjoy this reading and you did fancy supporting myself and the channel, there is a donation link now available. So thank you so much to those of you who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you guys. Even if you do not financially donate, a great way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll eventually get back to you on those comments, guys. But yeah, if you have enjoyed this reading and you did fancy supporting myself and the channel, please hit the thumbs up, the like button, as that does really help get the messages out there to people who may need to see them at this time. So thank you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful week. Or the rest of your June, as this is a bonus reading, and I'll be with you shortly next week for the July readings. So please take care and we'll speak soon. Thank you. Bye now.